Hey everybody, welcome to my booth. I'm Jay. Today, I thought we'd take another look at two of my microphones. This time, the Shure KSM 32, priced at about $700 new, and the Neumann TLM 102, priced between $700 and $800 new, depending on the package you get, if it has the shock mount or the hard mount. As always, we'll do a blind comparison and then dive into my thoughts and opinions on each from the perspective of a professional voiceover artist. And as always, if you like the stuff and you find it helpful, there's buttons down there that you can push that help me out. Let's dive on in. So here we are on microphone A. This is microphone A, and I am about a thumb and a fist's distance from the capsule. There is a bit of post-processing on this to help tune my room resonance, but aside from that, there's nothing tossed on here. Same processing will be used for both microphones. This is mic A. Let's go to mic B. And here we are on microphone B. This is microphone B. Same deal, thumb and a fist's distance from the capsule at about 45 degrees from my mouth. There is post-processing applied only to tune my booth's resonance, but other than that, we're going in with nothing. There's nothing on this. Let's go back to mic A and take another listen. And here we are back on microphone A. This is microphone A once again. No post-processing, and what do we think? It's it's here. Let's go on back to B. And here we are back on microphone B. This is microphone B once again. And I'm talking more so you can hear more about it. How do you feel? The highs, the lows, the ups, the downs. Anyway, back to mic A. And for the final time, here we are on microphone A. And, of course, as always, one day when Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet were all talking together, Christopher Robin finished the mouthful he was eating and said carelessly, "I saw a heffalump today, Piglet." One day when Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh and Piglet were all talking together, Christopher Robin finished the mouthful he was eating and said carelessly, "I saw a heffalump today, Piglet." Microphone A was the Shure KSM 32. And microphone B, the Neumann TLM 102. All right, everybody, here's my hot take on microphones. If you go above about $350 in price, you're not getting a bad microphone, which is pretty liberating. And then the higher you go in price, the more it becomes a question of taste and specific, very niche use cases or flexibility. Sometimes microphones are more expensive because they do more. And that is very true for both of these microphones. They both cost about the same, and they're both great mics. I don't think one is better than the other. It really is up to taste. If one sounds better to you, you like it more in terms of your voice, your space, your use cases, Godspeed. Don't sweat it. But that said, we're kind of here to split hairs, so let's split them. The first being in terms of tone. The big tonal difference between these, honestly, they sound pretty darn similar to me in general, but to the point where if you were to play the A-B samples at the beginning of this to somebody over a phone speaker and they weren't in audio, I mean, I think you'd get away with whatever you wanted. But this microphone has more so of a high presence boost than the KSM 32. 102, high presence boost, KSM 32, not so much. What that means is the 102 has a bit more of a forward-leaning, energetic presence that I think helps you out in terms of making that sound a little bit, as I said, energetic, forward-leaning. Whereas the KSM 32, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more relaxed sound, a little bit more darker, a little bit darker sound. If I were to reduce that tonal thing into specific use cases in a gross overgeneralization, the 102 would probably be better suited for things that benefit from that energy, i.e. commercials, promos, maybe some animation here and there. Ta-da! The KSM 32, might be better suited for long form, baby. Audiobooks, podcasts, article narration. I use it for a lot of that stuff. Incidentally, I've mentioned this before, but This American Life, Ira Glass, uses this on that show, I believe, as does the New York Times The Daily. Here's what else you need to know today, whatever they say. So that's being really overgeneralizing on this, but let's pop on the 102 and just talk more. Now, to dig into the minutia of practical benefits or drawbacks of each, in terms of my own personal experience in day-to-day use, one small thing that I've noticed that is a difference between the two. The TLM 102 feels a little bit more broadly sensitive. It doesn't have as narrow of a pickup pattern as the KSM 32 does, or perhaps it's not the pickup pattern. It could also be that the KSM 32 has a smaller diaphragm. This is a medium diaphragm, whereas this is a large diaphragm. But whether or not those are the reasons, this microphone is slightly less forgiving. To give you an example, if I'm recording an audiobook, as I was today, and I shift in my seat, this microphone has a greater chance to amplify and or just straight up pick up that shift of weight than this is. So to be a little bit reductive about that, the KSM 32 might cut me more slack than the 102 is. Double-edged sword, and it's not really a pro or con in either direction, but that's a small thing to think about, that it cuts me a little bit more slack. It doesn't have as much, minutia in the post-processing phase, whereas this will hear a lot more. Sort of in the same vein, and it's coupled with the presence boost, this will hear a little bit more mouth noise in my experience than the KSM 32. If I'm processing an audiobook for publication, as an example, this I will have to do a little bit more tweaking on the top end than I will for this. Par for the course. In terms of flexibility, for voiceover and stuff, we don't really need a lot. We just need a microphone to sit here. But if you're recording stuff other than voiceover, the KSM 32 is lauded by music engineering professionals and recording professionals for its awesome versatility and just general great use. So if you're looking to have a multi-purpose thing, this is a good bet on that front. Partially attributed to the different high-pass filter options and the pad, but just in general, it's talked about a lot in that space. And then the last sort of practical use thing that I think is worth mentioning, I've said this before a lot about the TLM 102, but it's one of the things that I've found I value more and more as my career has gone on. This is such a tiny, tiny microphone, which has two key benefits. One, if I'm traveling and I want to take this with me, it's very, very easy. It's so easy to take it with me. Additionally, my field of vision is very, very clear. This just stays out of my way because it's so darn tiny. This has a pretty solid built-in pop filter. I still use a windscreen in front of the microphone for all recording projects regardless, but if you wanted to play it fast and loose, or you were really disciplined about your plosives or something like that, you could maybe get away with it. Whereas the grill on this is a little bit more transparent and it doesn't have as hefty of a pop filter, but this one still has a good pop filter built in. Let's swap back one more time. And yeah, just in terms of the visual profile between the two, as I said, this is just a bigger microphone. It doesn't bother me, but the other one's so darn tiny. One small thing that, is just kind of nice about this microphone and Shure in general with their condensers, all of their mounts have this turny flexibility thing, which is a small deal where if you wanted to reposition your microphone, say like this, as an example, it becomes easier because you can just twist the microphone in the mount like that instead of having to unscrew and rescrew and lock it in place. It's a little bit more flexible in that respect, if that's something you're looking for. Anyway, if you have any questions about either of these, thoughts or opinions about them, I'd love to hear them down below. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like me to compare any of the other microphones that I have, I enjoy throwing these together and revisiting some of my old friends as time goes on. Anyhow, until the next one of these, be well, everybody, and I'll see you there. Toodles.